Hello, my friends. We are here. There's only one more thing to do. We need to go home. Yeah, it's time. So, as we are... I just want to take a moment to enjoy this. This is unusual. Like, the fact that the game kind of starts up is so unusual to me. I've never seen a game act this way before, or even Subnautica act this way. But the red slowly coming into the view is kind of mesmerizing. And it's just beautiful. Like, it reminds me of the sheer artistry of this whole game and how well the devs put together this beautiful story. So we're going to take the Nautilus and the prawn suit up to Hab 2 and the Nautilus will continue on with us. We're going to drop off the prawn suit in Hab 2 because we won't really need it after we get to Hab 2. But yeah, there's nothing to do down here. So I did a little bit of research and I found there's just a few ingredients that we're just short on. We're a little short on silver and titanium. And if we get these two materials, we should be golden for making the Neptune Rocket, which is our escape vehicle for getting away from the planet. So as we were headed out here, we finally got the attention of the Sea Dragon. And he decided that he was not very happy that we were going to leave. So he gives us a nice warm kind of bump on the side. You know, this is fun. He even barges through this wall right here. Check it out. Wait, over here. He barges straight through the wall just to get to us. It's like, hey, it's a good thing we have a shield. Because he almost took us out. Woo! I enabled that shield exactly at the right time. And yeah, what he does here is so shocking to me. I've never seen it. Well, for the most part, I've seen the creatures kind of drift from their usual circles of influence, but this was a first. He actually goes on to try to continue attacking us. And I was kind of confused. You could see his tail as I looked back there. And here's the fireballs just flying through the walls. But then out of nowhere, he's like, whoa! Yeah, he did not want to let us go. I engaged the shield again just in time for him to not bump us around. So I accidentally dragged this sea dragon that's supposed to be in the lava lakes up to the inactive lava zone just by being around. That's funny. Luckily, at this point, he does kind of just relent and he leaves us alone. He stays where he's at right now. So we can say bye-bye. So now coming up on the screen is our shopping list, and I'm going to make this a little bit smaller as I talk about it. We need more titanium and more silver. That much I have confirmed with the storages that we have, and right here obviously I was just trying to pick up and see if I was looking at titanium or silver, because I couldn't remember what silver looked like. And once I found silver, it's like, okay, let's grab this and grab the prawn suit, go mine it, and get it going. In addition, we're going to pick up a couple of things at Hab 2, where we need 4 of the acid shrooms and a few, I think it's 4, or only 2, but I think I pick up 4 of the aerogel gel sacks. Now, completing all of this shopping list will allow us to make these 5 parts. We will be building the Neptune launch platform, the Neptune gantry, the Neptune boosters, then the Neptune fuel reserve, then finally the Neptune cockpit. And we will be good to go. Now, I was really excited as we ventured towards the surface, even with all these little leeches starting to attach themselves to the hull, that I actually found a decent amount of these resources. We found the silver, and we've gotten the some of our titanium already, and that makes it so that when we get to the Hab, we don't have a lot of effort that we need to do before we're going to start hightailing it out of here. So let's grab more titanium here. I hope you guys appreciate that I sped this up, because this really, the whole video from beginning to end took over an hour to record, and so I'm condensing this down into just under half that time, because there's some very useful points that we'll want to have at normal speed. Especially putting together the Neptune rocket will be just beautiful. One thing I did notice that as the more of those leeches that got onto the hull, the harder it was to actually make it to the controls of the Nautilus. So that was kind of funny in my mind. I just like those things really started to bug me, and that's why I went and cleaned them off. So here we go. I really wanted to see if I could scan the warpers, but every time I tried to scan them, they bailed out, even inside a stasis bubble. I was really surprised by that. So I wonder if anybody has succeeded at fully scanning a warper. That would be really awesome. So right here, you can see, as soon as I started scanning him, it was like he got hurt, and he's like, nope, not gonna let you scan me. Anyway, checking out all, oh my gosh, we still have so many of those things. You can see right there, I was having troubles getting to the controls. I figured it was probably best to take the rest of these guys off when I got into the cooler water so that they didn't just keep coming back and reattaching themselves. So right as soon as I get into the blue area, we will dive out and cut these off. And one thing that's also fascinating is, if you notice, the conning tower has actually kind of slid sideways. The camera that we're using didn't, but the tools and little animated things on the top of the Nautilus have slid all the way off the side of the Nautilus. It's one graphical glitch that still confuses me. There we go. Nice and clean. Oh, almost clean. There we go. Get him out of there. Yep, we should be good now. That was weird. There's like a graphical glitch there. Anyway, let's go to Hab 2. Boy, that submarine moves a whole lot faster when it's sped up by 200%. Actually, it's at 400%, but that's besides the point. This was really funny. As I was coming back to the prawn suit, one of those worms had actually glitched into and died in the air of the inside of our Nautilus. I mean, come on, what's up with that? Silly glitches. But still, the game's fantastic. Glitches and all. More titanium. Even more titanium. Gotta make sure that we don't run out, because I don't want to pick this up off the ground. Boy, at 400 speed, that mine's really fast. 400% speed, not 400 times, I guess. 400% speed. I guess that is technically 4 times speed? Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, we got more titanium, and as I'm getting these titaniums, I'm converting them over to titanium ingots, because if you remember from looking back at the full recipes for all 5 of the major items, we have to make 4 plate steel ingots, which requires 10 titanium each, and 2 titanium ingots, which the titanium ingots are 10 titanium each as well. So that's 60 titanium that we're collecting over the course of this little area. So let's grab the prawn suit and get our last titanium. Figured it would be a good idea to get our submarine nice and charged, and oh my gosh. And this is it. This is really the last we need the prawn suit for the rest of the game. So I'm going to leave the prawn suit here at this depth, or at the Hab 2, and it will be happy. Looked like there was still titanium there. So, just for the sake of it, we'll repair it for old time's sake. And let's see here. We got the titanium out of the storage. And let's go. Oh, we gotta go turn off the scan room. I wanted to make sure that I didn't have to search very far for the titanium, so I figured it was a good idea. We'll use the scanning room for one last time type thing. And you know what? We're going to take one of these power cells, and we're going to up the power cell in our sea moth. Sorry, puddle jumper. Yeah, I forgot. I haven't used this thing in like 4 episodes. It's crazy. Let's go put this power cell back, because we really don't need extra power cells. We'll just put it in there. That way it will get charged, and, you know, it'll be nice. What's fascinating about the way Subnautica gets in this particular area of the game is yeah, you can finish the game, but it doesn't force you to not be able to come back and play. There's our beautiful Nautilus. And I considered at this point in time, it was like, I should raise the Nautilus up so we don't damage the sea moth, but then it was like, the sea moth can take it. We'll take it below its crush depth. Here we go. 90. 80. Ooh. Okay, it only took 220 damage. That's not bad. We can handle that. Ooh, you know what we should do? We should go over to the prawn suit and get a couple of, like, the storage upgrade and the... Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll get the storage upgrade and the armor. I mean, hull upgrade, if we want to use the exact terminology on that one. We'll take that one and that one. We don't really need the others because they're not pertinent to the sea moth, right? The cool thing about getting set up and moving ourselves slowly out of the depths this way is we're kind of getting to see the roosting grounds, not roosting grounds, but the playground that we've been playing in this whole time. So it's kind of fun. And with that, we're done with Hab 2. At least in terms of, like, trying to escape. If we wanted to, we can come back down here, make Hab 2 a lot bigger and more fun to just enjoy and do more science. But in the terms of Riley, he wants to get out of here. Now, if we go off to this left entrance, this is an entrance I do not like using, and you can kind of tell why, because the Nautilus doesn't fit very well here. Ugh, it actually rubbed its tail on the wall behind us. But also, this area is guarded by a Ghost Leviathan, and we should see him right about... Oh, there he is. Yep, there's the Ghost Leviathan. And so normally, it's not fun to go through here, but this drops us out right at the mouth of the Blood Kelp's forest. And we will get one last goodbye from a wonderfully annoying crab squid, but, you know, we're just going to totally ignore him. Just activate the shields. And luckily I activated the shields here because, hey, we got another Ghost Leviathan. Yet another reason why I don't like this entrance. The shield in this point actually does something really fascinating. He's like, hey, I'm going to help you to the surface. And he gives us a little bit of a nudge, kind of bump draft, right? And then, realizing he can't damage us, he just lets us go. And I was like, hey, we've got some vertical speed. Let's see if we can jump the boat. So, check this out. Jump the whole submarine. Whoosh. Anyway. I bet you had never seen a submarine actually jump out of the water before. I'm pretty sure if I could have spun the camera around far enough, we would have seen that the whole tail was also out of the waters. And that's... Oh, wait. Oh! No way! Is that the Sea Emperor Leviathan, the juveniles that we let go? It's grown to full size! Hang on, let's back up a little bit. That's gotta be... for a second, I thought it was another sea dragon. And I was like, well, no way. But no, look at that! I didn't even know that the game made them grow that fast. I thought they'd just still be the little tiny juveniles at this point. That thing's almost full size. Oh my god. That's awesome, guys. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking at this point because it's like I kind of wanted to jump out and go take a closer look, see if maybe we could scan him, but at the same time, you know what? Let's let him be. If he makes the creatures around here more docile, I'm all for him being happy with his new surroundings. So we're headed to the containment platform because we've got to shut it down, right? Since we're cured, we might as well take the time and shut down the containment platform. Now, but also, I got something fun to show you after we shut down the containment platform. It'll be really great. This was a really fun opportunity for me to show you the size of this moon pool is large enough for our Nautilus. And I don't think I've brought the Nautilus in here before. But isn't this cool how tightly the Nautilus fits? It's almost like it was designed for it. I'm going to have to reset my game or close the game and start it back up and see if the conning tower pops into the right spot. We'll do that after we get done with the Oh, look at that. Yeah, he needs to go away. We'll do that after we shut down the containment platform. Now, I'm pulling out the puddle jumper because there is always been a curiosity of mine to see if I can watch the last movements of the platform as it shuts down. So we're going to place this just right here by the edge of the pool, just for the sake of the fact that we might be able to get away with it. Even though, you know, I'm pretty sure the devs didn't want you to see the gun move. It's quite real of a possibility because I have never actually seen it move, even though I've tried several times. But for old time's sake, I'm going to give it a try. We're at full health. We'll probably hurt ourselves jumping down from here, but we'll play a little parkour and see if we can make it work. So this should be recognizable from like our second or third episode. And forgive me for running away from this as fast as possible, but like I said, I'm going to try to see if we can see it move. But this is a cool animation right here. Riley's like, I don't want to do this. And it's like, nope, nope. The needle like blinks. God, that hurt. But then the system shuts down. And I'll watch, if you watch, the green cube in the middle drops away. And I'm pretty sure that vertical connection was the power connection from the lava power plant to here. That's pretty awesome transfers. Yeah. And of all things, falling down that far didn't really hurt us that much. But let's get this going. And it is kind of sad that like the whole containment platform has shut down, all the lights and everything. So this platform has died. Like, it is done. And after the hundreds of thousands of years possibly that this has been here, that's a pretty long time of having the active electronics there. Ah, no, it's nighttime. That makes it really hard to see this, but you can see it's not pointed up into the air anymore. Let's see if we can get a good look at it. I might have to just pull a weight and wait for the sun to come back up, because that's not cool. Like, I mean, we're kind of casting a little bit of light with the puddle jumper, but I don't think this is doing it justice. Kind of is. Kind of gives it that creepy, eerie feeling, right? Yeah. It's so cool to see all the detail they put into this thing. And then, just as easy pie as we could go right back to the Nautilus, but I want to show you this. We've got that portal going down to the Sea Emperor Leviathan's chambers, and even though the puddle jumper really shouldn't go to this depth, let's see if it will work.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Gee, it seems like we were here just a few minutes ago. Well, we were at the entrance to the facility. But look, we're not taking on damage, and it's almost like we're near the surface, which is a good thing to think about. Like, because the Sea Emperor Leviathan juveniles are actually enjoying their time at the surface, this whole pool in here doesn't truly have the pressure of the depths from above it, which is a testament to the alien technology, that they don't have to pressurize their buildings in extreme ways. That being said, the facility at 1,500 meters, if it is at sea level pressures, Riley should have died several times over and over again. Now that I think about it, it's like, holy cow, he would have gone through decompression sicknesses like a bajillion times. But I am glad that they did not put that into the game. Could you imagine waiting 2 days to decompress? Ugh, that is so rough. Anyway, let's get the Nautilus out of here, and we will start putting together some of these components from our shopping list and get ready to see if we can actually carry the entire Neptune setup in our inventory. This could be really fun. I'm excited about this. And, you know, if I put some of the components together now, the time might traverse enough that it will be daylight, and we'll be able to see the containment platform in its shutdown state a lot better than seeing its silhouette against the night. Not that it doesn't look good in the dark, you know, but, you know, it could look better in the light. But right now, let's put together one of the key ingredients. In the bottom left corner of our ingredients list, we are going to have a Cyclops shield module. So putting together the components for that, we need some polyaniline, which means we need to make some hydrochloric acid, then some polyaniline. And let's see, I think I need one more thing. Oh yeah, we can make the titanium ingot here. I think that's our 6th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yep, we're good to go. And let's go get the last pieces for computer. I think we need copper wire, which is 2 copper. Then we need gold, a couple of these. Well, let's make all the computer chips. So we'll just make it so that we have 3 of each. And we can put together the copper wire 3 times. Then we will make the computer chip. 2 and 3. And the computer chip with a wiring kit will help us make a advanced wiring kit. And we'll also need a little bit of gold for that. So we got the wiring kit. Oh yeah, the wiring kit is 2 silver. Then you need gold wiring kit and some gold to make the advanced wiring kit. And what do we need? We need a power cell, ion cell. Not an ion cell, but a power cell, which we have plenty. There we go. One of the hardest components done. And it's daytime. Check it out. Let's back up, because right now the Nautilus is actually pointed going away from the platform. So let's back up and just kind of look at the beauty of the efforts of the devs to make this type of artistry. And some would nitpick and be like, oh, it's clipping through the building in part right now. And yeah, okay, whatever. Who cares? But I keep hearing a Reaper Leviathan. I'm wondering if they're becoming docile or not. But look at the beauty of this thing. This is just huge. Oh, jeez. Just making sure that I'm not seeing a Reaper Leviathan attack us. I mean, we have the shields. We just have to remember to raise them, right? So, isn't that cool? Seeing that in a shutdown state. It is kind of sad that the lights turned off, but you know. And I saved it at this point, so it's pretty much shut down for good in this round. We will call it good. We'll say goodbye to the containment platform. This is kind of the last we need alien technology for this entire round. Although, I have a conspiracy theory to admit to you guys. As we start to put together more of the rest of the parts, there's something on the ingredients list that kind of made me curious. I want to get your guys' opinions about this one. In the recipe for the Neptune fuel reserve, we actually have to use 2 ion... Oh, I just bumped into the ground. We have to use 2 ion cells, power cells, which means we're being requested to use technology that didn't exist in our databank, or possibly Altera's databank, before we visited the power plant down in the lava lakes, or not inactive lava zone. Isn't that interesting? I wonder if Altera has some ulterior motives, or there's always a slight chance that Altera's recipe updates to the best of technology available. So it would have just required us to have the normal power cells, maybe. But I'm betting that if we did try to build the Neptune rocket before this point, we would have been pretty much stuck at this at the fuel cells or the fuel reserve when we got to that point. There would be nothing we'd be able to do. But the fact that the recipe that Altera sent from Earth requires the power cells that we picked up as alien technology here on this planet does make you wonder. Anyway, so we're gonna grab the ingredients for making all of the rest of our pieces. Really, I mean, we got to get some copper wire, and we've got to pick up some lubricant. We need to make the aerogel, and let's grab all the lithium. And the cool thing is if I do this in the right order, we'll shrink things down, and we won't have a huge... Therefore, situations like we already condensed our 60 titanium into 6 titanium ingots, that reduced the need for using 2 whole cabinets for titanium. Which in turn, if we make all the playsteel ingots right now, we don't have all those extra pieces hanging around. So I'll have to juggle this a little bit, but I think we can carry all of the ingredients in our inventory for this piece. We'll make the hardened glass, enameled glass, for the cockpit. And then let's go and put together another wiring kit. And I think, let's see, looking at my list, we have all the pieces for the first part. We have the second part. Oh, you know what we need to do is we need to make those ion cells. Okay. So we need some rubber. 2. Okay, we should be good. I'm running out of space, so we need to put some things down for a second. Let's put down the kyanite, and you know what, we should probably... Let's put down the sulfur as well, because we're going to need some gold, silver, and ion cubes. So we'll put down, like, we can put down our ingots, or playsteel ingots, and let's put down the sulfur just so that we have enough space to do this. We need the gold, silver, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and we'll build 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that allows us to instantly jump over to the ion cells. We're good to go. Go pick up the sulfur, the playsteel, and our kyanite. And we're good. This is awesome. Okay, let's use the puddle jumper for one last time. What's really sad is I am kind of leaving the Nautilus only 80% charged. It's kind of funny. And I will get rid of the list because we're ready to build now. Here we go. Now for the platform. This takes like 3 minutes to build. It's crazy. And this is one point where I wish the physics actually had like a tidal wave, because it would be so cool to have a huge wave of water wash over us right now. Cool thing about having all the ingredients with us is technically, and as you'll see, this is the last time I need to get off this platform, or ascend this platform, because I'm not going to need to get off the platform anymore. Making the tower, we'll just speed that up just a little bit. But it's fun to like look around and realize I'm finally done. Like, we're almost to the end of the game. It's exciting. And then we just have to click the button for the next piece. Build the boosters. And then we're going to put together the fuel reserve. I love the little sound that they do as you start it. It's boom. All those pieces just... Reasons why you would want to continue the game a little bit more. As we get close to finishing the cockpit, I'll show you. We have some storage on board that we can use. So let's run really quickly to the far end of the rocket. And this is normal time so that you can see. This is a pretty decently sized platform. And then we got this cool elevator. Takes us all the way up. And if you listen carefully, they do like a climactic sound.
Neptune 1 rocket online.
Isn't that cool? And the Neptune rocket is ready. So we are headed to the stars. Now, like I said, reasons why you would want to probably continue the game a little bit more was, hey, you can actually bring some resources. You have these cabinets. You have 3 of these cabinets that on the rocket that you could store stuff with. It's like, that's kind of cool. But I'm not going to go through the semantics.
Auxiliary power unit online.
Semantics of that and make us go through putting stuff on Neptune Rocket.
Communications systems array active.
This is another voice. They used different computer voices for every major piece. It's kind of cool. Like,
pressurizing hydraulics.
We have the habitat voice. the prawn suit voice, the Cyclops voice, and our puddle jumper voice. I'm pretty impressed. They took the time to really do this. Now, in your wildest mind,
Life support systems online.
Riley clicked on those buttons far too easily to have not been trained to do this.
Primary computer systems active.
I'm almost confused about how easily he was able to
All systems
put together
are
this.
go for lift
Let's
off.
put together these are this is awesome. The time capsule. This is going to be sent to some other player's game. And I think it would be fun to give him a stasis rifle and an ion battery. And because I love it, let's do the light stick. And then we need to choose a picture. And bringing up this reminded me of something. Hey, let's cut over to this. I just recorded this after the fact. I had this up here the whole time. And I never finished it because I didn't want you guys to think I was cheating. But did you know that after you've taken a couple of screenshots, you can import into the screenshot folder a picture of the map and use it as like your side view map on the Nautilus. Isn't that cool? I thought you guys would enjoy that. But I kind of felt like during this playthrough, I didn't really need to have this map. So I just thought that was a little fun. Now, let's go back to choosing our picture. And I think this one should be. This is a good one. This was like the only screenshots I took in the entire thing. And let's leave him a little bit of a message. Let's see here. Wait. Caps lock is on? Okay. This has been fun, guys. And what else is there to say but enjoy the adventure? Yeah, I like that. Okay. So we've got our time capsule done. We made a nice, short and sweet little
Time capsule ready.
message. Let's do this. From this point on, when I enter this seat, it is all automated. I can't control the game at all. And Riley's knowledge of this thing is insane.
Ready to launch on your command, Captain. Launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One thing I think is really funny about launching the Neptune rocket is
Time
sequence.
capsule jettisoned.
the sequence is only done in daytime. So if it is the middle of the night when you climb in and you get ready to launch and you hit go, it instantly turns to day. It's hilarious. It's just silly. I don't.
Caution. Approaching orbital debris field.
Of course. Another pane breaking. Ah! Hey, it didn't knock him out this time.
Orbital
Yay.
debris field clear.
It's almost like they knew they needed that shield. There's 4546B.
Confirm destination coordinates.
Oh, jeez.
Nearest interstellar phase gate.
Kind of wish they had actually shown the phase gate.
Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
Because we kind of just go straight into wormhole-like looks. It's kind of interesting. Now we get a little message from the Sea Emperor.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
I wonder if she's alluding to the fact that she actually stays with Riley in some kinetic way. They play the credits at this point in time, and I do not know if the music for the credits was copyrighted, so I blanked out the music for the credits, and I also sped it up to 4x speed just for the sake of the fact that we don't need to sit here at the slow speed listening to it because we don't even have music to listen with it. So it is really cool to see how many languages they have translated this into. If you go look at those languages, am surprised that several of them don't have 4 names with them in terms of the translators. And I think they don't have 4 unique voices for the readings.
Welcome home to all terror. Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.
What? Altera's charging you 1 trillion credits? For what? You're a survivor. Anyway, before I leave, we played this game for a grand total of like 16 and a half hours. Probably 17-ish hours. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure. This has been fun, and this concludes the Subnautica playthrough. Bye-bye.